Hi everybody, welcome to our virtual classroom, which is actually my kitchen and dining room. I just want to first say I hope that you had a great spring break and that you are safe and you are healthy, because we are thriving in this quarantine. Let me introduce you to our new co-teacher for the class. Come here, come here, come here. Good girl, come here, come here. Everyone, this is Lady. Lady is so excited to learn math with you. So, as we go through this virtual learning process that's new for everybody, just be like Lady and be patient, ask questions, and take a lot of naps if you need it. So we're gonna get through it, so let's get started. All right, so the last time that I saw your beautiful faces, we had just finished a unit, and we are actually starting on our unit for graphing linear equations. But first things first, we need to actually talk about the parts of a linear equation. And the first part that we are going to talk about is actually the slope. So as you can see, I have a bunch of linear equations on some graphs here. All I really want to do is find the slope. Now, if you remember, slope is rise over run. So the rise is how high it goes up. So that would be our y values, because y goes up and down. And then our run is the x values, because the x-axis goes to the left and to the right. So when you're doing this, really all we need to do is draw some triangles. So the easiest thing that I have found is when you are drawing a triangle, we want to start with the rise. So in order to get these 2 points connected, I first want to rise up. So that means that it's going to be positive because I'm going upward. And I'm going to count these boxes. So 1, 2, and 3. So that rise is a positive 3, again, because I went up. And then since I'm going to the right, the x values get more positive. They keep going up higher, like 2, 4, 6, 8. So this way to the right is also positive. So another way to think about it is up is going positive, down is going negative, to the right is positive, to the left is negative. And then once again, I'm just going to count these boxes, 1, 2, and 3. Now, instead of writing slope every single time, there's an abbreviation that we can use, which is m. So m equals 3 over 3, but we don't want a fraction that's 3 over 3 like that. So we're going to simplify this to become 1 over 1, or just 1. So that's what you do with these. You're just making triangles and counting the boxes. Again, make sure you're doing the rise first, whether you have to move up or move down. So hopefully that makes some sense. So let's talk about these ones down here that didn't give you a graph. Well, since they didn't give you a graph, I'm going to give you an equation. So slope, once again, is m, and that equals y2 subtracted by y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now, these x2 and x1, that just refers to the points that we're talking about. So, for example, if I'm going to label this, the x value is always the first number. So 8 is going to be my x1, and this -4 is going to be my x2. And then vice versa with y. The 14, since it's the last number in the point, is going to be my y1. The 0 is going to be the y2. So then I just follow this equation here. So let me zoom out a little bit. So now when I'm writing this, I just have 0 minus 14, again because it was y2 minus y1. And then on the bottom, I'm going to have negative 4 minus 8. And then I'm going to simplify that down. So 0 minus 14 is negative 14. Negative 4 minus 8 more would be negative 12. But this isn't simplified as far as we can get it because we have two negatives. We know that a negative divided by a negative is actually one big positive. So I'm going to cancel those negatives out. And then I have 14 and I have 12. I know both of those can be divided by 2. So I'm going to do that. 14 divided by 2 is 7. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. Now, 7 and 6 have nothing in common. So this is as far as I can take this one right here. So that is slope. So we found slope from a line and we found slope from 2 points. So if you do have questions, feel free to email me. I will also post another video that is not my voice that will hopefully help if you have further questions. But yeah, just let me know if you have some kind of misunderstandings and have fun finding slope.